Interest rates are falling. You've probably seen this post 10 times in the past, 4 or 5 days, but it's because everyone's excited, right? We haven't seen interest rates trend lower or, see that the likelihood that they'll continue to trend lower in the past 3 years, right? We had the 2020 and 2021 refi boom that everyone's aware of, and then other than that, interest rates have steadily been on the rise for the past 2.5 years. So it's a great sign that interest rates are heading lower. So today we're going to talk about where interest rates are at, where they'll likely stay, and then where they'll likely move to in the future. And these are all, again, just predictions, and hopefully we can be right. So as of right now, interest rates are ranging right around 6.5% according to Mortgage News Daily. We saw tops of around 8% in October of last year, and then this year in April we kind of around this range, around 6.5. But other than that, we've been steadily between the 6.875 to about 7.5% number. So overall, this is the lowest interest rates have been in about 14 months. So it's great, it's positive, it's amazing to see that we are finally here and we're trending in this right direction. But I think what people want to see is, when are we going to finally start to head lower? Because as I mentioned, 6.5, we were here in April. We were around 6.25 around May, April of last year, and then January of last year. So it's been hard. We've been at this level or close to this level before, but we haven't really broken it. So what's it going to take for us to get lower? So we're going to start digging into the numbers. So the reason why interest rates have trended significantly lower is, of course, inflation has headed down, but mainly it is because of labor data. So on Friday, non-farm payroll came in. Non-farm payroll is the biggest report of the month. It is bigger than inflation. It will significantly bring down interest rates should it continue to come in weaker. So the unemployment rate rose from 4.1 to 4.3, and the jobs added was expected around 170K, only came in at 114K. So significant misses in non-farm payroll. And this led to a significant market reaction that dropped the 10-year treasury from around 4 to 3.6. Market has kind of stabilized, moved back up to that 3.8 to 3.9 level. So again, interest rates are down, but they're not as down as, a lot of people are portraying online. Overall, again, still positive news. But ultimately, what is going to drive interest rates to fall below this 6.25 to 6.5 range? And what we want to look at is we want to zoom out on this unemployment data. So as I just mentioned, 114,000 jobs being added and a 4.3 unemployment rate. Remember, over the past 70 years, the unemployment rate average is about 5.7%. So we're nowhere near that level. So the labor market is still stronger than, of course, the past 70 years. I don't like to use 70 years worth of data because I think it's just too much. So we can see it rising. So it's the 4th consecutive month the unemployment has risen. And the last time the unemployment rate has risen 4 consecutive months, it has led to a recession every single time. Will this happen? I don't know. Again, I'm not a recession camp believer personally. I just don't see that where the data is really driving that yet. But either way, we can see the labor market is significantly getting weaker. So now, again, zooming out, 114,000 jobs being added. Really, what will drive interest rates significantly lower is if we start to see that level continue to head lower, down to 50,000, or no jobs being added. Because when you zoom out, if no jobs are being added, the unemployment rate will skyrocket. It will skyrocket rather quickly. So that's when you're going to start talking about recessionary numbers. Again, I don't really see that happening, but I do continue to see labor getting a little weaker month in and month out. So over the course of the next 3 months, we'll have more inflation prints. CPI will likely come in right now at 3%. It'll likely come down 2.3 to 2.5 range by October. So again, by October, you're going to see inflation 2.3 to 2.5. That's right near that Fed target. You're going to see a first interest rate cut on September 18th by the Fed. It is now likely it's going to be a 50 bips cut. You're going to see inflation continue to rise. So again, interest rates, 6.25, 6.5. I believe over the next 3 months, maybe 4 months, the data will continue to show little signs of weakness. Again, not falling off a cliff, but more signs of weakness. And with that first rate cut by the Fed, we could likely break that barrier of that 3.8, 3.9 10-year treasury, signaling a move maybe down 3.2 to 3.3, and then maybe moving interest rates down to like a 3-year low. Again, nowhere near the 2020-21 levels, but overall still better than what we've seen. So overall, again, great news. Lowest interest rates have been 14 months. We believe in the future, again, whether it's 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, we believe they will continue to trend lower as the market continues to soften. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.